Welcome to the deep dive.
Great to be here.
Today, we're embarking on a really fascinating journey, I think, into the world of personal interests.
Yeah, we got this incredibly detailed submission from a listener, Anna.
Exactly. She outlined this amazing array of hobbies she has. And our mission, well, it's to take Anna's insights and really deep dive into how these activities, contribute to her life.
Things like relaxation, learning, connection, all that.
Right. We're going to explore how these pastimes, these things she chooses to do, aren't just filling time.
No, they're much more powerful catalysts for growth, maybe.
That's it. Powerful catalysts for personal growth, for deeper understanding, like a hidden curriculum in our joys.
I like that. Hidden curriculum.
So settle in. This should be quite an illuminating look at how hobbies really enrich our lives.
Definitely looking forward to unpacking it.
Okay, so let's open up Anna's notes. First thing that jumps out, really, is how many of her activities are tangled up with learning, with, expanding her world. She mentions photography, for instance, and not just as a hobby, but specifically as a way to see the world in a different way.
How did she get started with that?
Well, she said it was about 3 years ago. Got her first digital camera.
Okay.
And she basically taught herself using online videos, articles, that kind of thing.
Resourceful.
Yeah. And now she enjoys shooting, nature, buildings, people. She mentioned she's particularly drawn to sunsets.
The light. Right.
A soft light, yeah. But the key thing is, it makes her consciously notice small details, like the shape of a leaf or how shadows play on a wall, things you might normally miss.
And that's what's really compelling, isn't it? For Anna, photography isn't just like pointing and clicking.
No.
It becomes this form of active mindfulness.
Yeah.
She's training her brain to slow down, to really observe.
Intentional observation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That focus on detail, it's almost like meditation in a way. It can actually, reduce cognitive load, make you more aware of the present moment. It turns the everyday into something. Well, something to discover. It's a cognitive workout hidden in a creative pursuit.
A cognitive workout, yeah. That's a great way to put it. It really shows how hobbies can literally reshape our perception.
Absolutely.
And that idea, that shift in perspective, it carries over into another of her interests, reading.
Yes, reading.
So where photography sharpens the visual side, she uses books specifically to, and I quote, improve vocabulary and understand different cultures.
So very intentional goals there.
Very.
Yeah.
She reads widely novels, biographies, travel stories, usually in the evening, she says. And she makes a point of reading in English, too, partly to practice the language.
Oh, that's clever.
Yeah. She mentioned The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho as a favorite. The theme of following your dreams really resonated with her.
Right. A classic for that.
And it's not just books. She also reads online articles, psychology, personal development.
Yeah.
She's clearly got this hunger for knowledge.
And see, that really underscores how reading, for her, it's not passive at all.
No, definitely not.
Active, it's strategic even. She's pursuing self-improvement, cross-cultural understanding. She's building her cognitive toolkit, like you said.
Yeah.
Improving language, broadening her worldview, all through curated content. It's like a direct bridge to new ideas, challenging her own assumptions.
Right, without even leaving home.
Exactly. That intentionality, I think that's key to getting the most out of it.
And speaking of language, learning languages is another hobby on her list.
Of course. Makes sense.
She's actively learning Spanish and also working on her English.
How's she doing that?
Using apps, watching videos, and she even talks with native speakers online.
Oh, brave. That takes guts.
Yeah, she admits it's challenging, but she finds it really exciting. And her goal is pretty concrete. Travel to Spain and actually use the language.
Wow. See, that just highlights how hobbies can be these intentional acts of connection.
Yeah.
Not just connecting to information, but to actual people, actual places. Learning a language, as Anna says, it literally opens doors to new cultures.
Helps her communicate with more people.
Exactly. It's breaking down barriers. It's an investment in being a global citizen, really. One phrase at a time.
And she keeps this intellectual curiosity going with another one. Visiting museums and galleries.
Rounding out the cultural learning.
Precisely. She loves learning about history, seeing different art styles, figuring out how artists express ideas, emotions.
And she takes notes, too.
Yeah, takes notes, sometimes photos. She extends the learning beyond just being there. It's another way she deliberately immerses herself in culture, history, always looking for new ways to understand the human experience.
It's quite a pattern of active engagement, isn't it?
It really is. Okay, let's maybe shift gears a bit. Because there's this whole other side to Anna's hobbies where creativity really comes to the forefront.
Right. Transforming everyday things into something more.
Exactly, like cooking. She describes it as both a useful skill and a creative activity.
That blend is interesting. Practical and creative.
Yeah. She loves trying new recipes, experimenting a bit. She often cooks for her family on weekends. She mentioned making pasta with fresh vegetables or baking a cake, like a chocolate and strawberry one.
Sounds good.
Doesn't it? And she finds the process itself relaxing. Plus, she feels real pride when people enjoy her food.
That sense of accomplishment and sharing it.
Totally. And she doesn't stop there. She watches cooking shows to learn new techniques, discover international dishes.
So it's fascinating how something as, well, fundamental as cooking becomes so multi-layered for her.
Right.
It's creativity, it's relaxation, it's pride, it's even cultural exploration through food. It's not just about feeding people.
No.
It's an art form that combines precision, improvisation, and it nurtures her own sense of achievement, too. It's a great example of how practical skills can be sources of real joy.
Absolutely. And that creative expression pops up again with writing.
Ah, the journal.
Yes. She keeps a journal, writes in it almost daily. Thoughts, feelings, what happened that day.
And why does she do that?
She says it helps her understand herself better, helps organize her ideas.
Like self-reflection as a practice.
Exactly. And sometimes she writes short stories or poems, too. She enjoys the process of creating them, even if she doesn't really share them widely.
Which brings up an important point, doesn't it? The difference between, say, internal and external benefits of hobbies.
How do you mean?
Well, some hobbies are meant for sharing, like maybe her cooking sometimes. But the writing, for Anna, seems deeply personal.
Yeah, it does.
It's a reflective practice, a tool for metacognition, thinking about her own thinking, processing her inner world, gaining clarity.
So it doesn't need an audience to be valuable.
Not at all. Its value can be completely intrinsic just for her, which is perfectly valid and powerful.
That makes sense. And then, in a similar sort of visual way, she enjoys drawing.
Okay.
Now, she says she's not a professional artist or anything, but she sketches things she sees or things she imagines, uses pencils, pens, markers.
What sort of things?
Animals, faces, nature scenes. She finds it a quiet activity, good for focus, good for creativity.
Another quiet, focused, creative outlet.
And then there's gardening, which also has that mix of creativity and, well, nurturing.
Ah, gardening. When did she start that?
During the pandemic, actually. Started small, planting flowers and herbs on her balcony.
A lot of people took that up then.
Yeah, and she finds taking care of the plants relaxing and really rewarding, learning about what they need, how they grow.
There's a satisfaction in that, isn't there?
Definitely. She mentioned the simple joy of seeing a tiny seed turn into a beautiful flower, that connection to nature's cycles.
You know, all these creative hobbies, the cooking, writing, drawing, gardening, they seem to share a common thread.
What's that?
They all involve bringing something new into existence.
True. A meal, a poem, a sketch, a plant.
Right. And that act of creation, it taps into something fundamental in us, I think. It gives you a tangible sense of accomplishment.
Yeah, you can see the result.
Exactly. It's a unique way to express yourself, and it connects you directly to growth, to transformation. In a world that can often feel a bit abstract or, out of our control.
It's something concrete.
Precisely. A powerful antidote.
Okay, so we've seen learning, connection, creativity, but Anna's hobbies also clearly boost her well-being and sense of community.
Right, the more personal and social aspects.
Yeah, like listening to music. That's a prime example of a personal tool for, managing emotions.
How does she use it?
Well, she says it helps her feel better when she's tired or stressed. She'll choose different kinds based on her mood.
Makes sense.
Classical or soft jazz for relaxing. Pop or rock for energy.
So tuning her environment to her needs.
Exactly. And interestingly, she also likes learning about the lyrics, the song structure.
Oh.
And sometimes she sings along partly to practice her English pronunciation and rhythm.
Wow, that's multitasking. But it's amazing how music works like that, isn't it? As this dynamic emotional regulator.
It really is.
It's not just background noise for her. It's a deliberate tool. Mood management, shifting her internal state.
Yeah.
And cognitively, engaging with music like that, listening to lyrics.
Yeah.
Structure, it stimulates so many parts of the brain. Memory, attention.
Even motor skills if she's singing.
Right.
Yeah.
It's deeply personal, yet it connects us to this universal human thing and provides comfort or energy.
Yeah.
Whatever's needed.
Very versatile. Then for physical well-being and that connection to nature again, there's hiking.
Getting outdoors.
Yep. She loves spending time outdoors, often goes with friends. They explore hills, trails.
So it's social too.
Yeah, definitely social. They walk for hours, enjoy the fresh air, take photos. She finds it great for her health, obviously, but also for clearing her mind.
That mental reset.
Totally. And she particularly loves that feeling of reaching a hilltop, getting the view, says it makes her feel strong, free, grounded.
And that really hits on how hobbies can bring us into our bodies, into the physical world around us. Hiking for Anna, it's not just exercise, is it? It's sensory. It's social. It's even a bit of a metaphor for overcoming challenges, maybe.
Yeah, reaching the summit.
Exactly. And the physical effort, being out in nature, we know that reduces stress hormones, improves mood. That feeling at the top isn't just the view.
No.
It's a hit of self-efficacy, achievement, a real psychological boost.
That makes a lot of sense. Okay, then there's one that feels incredibly impactful: volunteering.
Giving back.
Yeah. Anna explicitly says helping others gives her a sense of purpose.
That's powerful.
She spends time at a local shelter, helps out at community events. She loves meeting kind people, learning about different situations, says it reminds her to be grateful and supportive.
And if you look at the bigger picture there, volunteering goes beyond just personal benefit, doesn't it?
How so?
Well, it directly helps the community, obviously. Okay. But for the volunteer, it activates the brain's reward systems. It fosters empathy, a sense of collective responsibility. Focusing outwards like that can actually reduce feelings of isolation, boost self-esteem. It shows that some of the biggest personal gains come from contributing to something larger than yourself.
So individual hobbies strengthening the whole community.
Exactly. A ripple effect.
Wow. Okay, finally she lists playing board games.
Fun.
Right. Which she says blends social time with mental stimulation.
A classic combo.
She plays things like chess, Scrabble, card games, mostly with her family, calls it a fun way to spend time together and challenge their minds.
Family time.
And she specifically mentioned enjoying word games like Scrabble because they help her learn new vocabulary too.
Of course. Board games are fantastic for that mix of cognitive and social benefits.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Beyond the fun, they make you think strategically, solve problems, use your memory, keeps the mind sharp.
True.
And the social part, playing with family, that strengthens bonds, builds healthy competition. It's a low-stakes way to connect and learn. Playful, but powerful for connection and mental agility.
Playful, but powerful. I like that. So when we step back and look at this whole sort of tapestry of Anna's interests, what does it all really mean?
Well, it seems clear her journey through these hobbies shows they aren't just ways to kill time.
Not at all. They're like vital engines, aren't they? For growth, learning, connection.
Definitely. From that quiet focus in photography or drawing
to the big shared joy of hiking with friends.
Right. Each one adds a unique stroke, a different color to her life's canvas.
Yeah. This whole deep dive, it really reveals how hobbies can be so purposeful, even when you're mainly just doing them for enjoyment.
Absolutely. Anna's experience is a great illustration. They offer chances to learn skills, express creativity, connect with people in different ways.
Find peace, find purpose.
Exactly. Her approach kind of shows that the line between leisure and self-development, it's often pretty blurry.
Yeah, leisure activities can be these potent catalysts for personal evolution.
Well said.
You know, Anna actually asked at the end of her notes, what are your hobbies? I'd love to hear about them.
Turning it back to listeners.
Yeah. And that's really our challenge to you listening now. Think about Anna's incredibly diverse interests: meditative gardening, expansive language learning.
Everything in between.
Right. What colors are you actively choosing to add to your life? Are you doing things that bring joy, but maybe also sharpen your mind, broaden your horizons, deepen your connections?
It's a great question to ask yourself. What's waiting for you to discover in your free time? What new skill, what new connection?
We really hope this deep dive inspires you to look at your own hobbies or maybe find some new ones with a bit of a fresh perspective.
Recognizing their transformative power.
Exactly. So until next time, keep exploring, keep learning,
and keep diving deep.